Hi, I'm Nicholas, a patrol officer with the Frankfurt Main Federal Police Inspectorate, and today we have Hey Aaron with us.
Hello, Nicholas. I'm excited. What are we going to see today?
Yeah, it's a colorful mix, maybe. It's Saturday night at Frankfurt Central Station. You can't really say for sure. Of course, we're hoping for some exciting situations that we can show here. But yeah, everything else is a bit of a surprise.
Federal Police, Frankfurt Station. I bet it's going to get wild.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! Hey, hey, hello. Hey, 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 hello, hey, hello.
We have now received the report that there is an unattended piece of luggage in the area of the market hall at the rear exit.
Okay. Who reported the piece of luggage?
Deutsche Bahn security team.
Oh, they're still there as well.
They're still here too. Ah, okay. Let's see if they're here now. Otherwise, I'll radio in again. Yes, we're just clarifying exactly where the piece of luggage is located. We only received the message that it's behind the market hall, which is up front here. There were no Deutsche Bahn security staff there with an unattended piece of luggage. That's why we asked again, and maybe we'll get a more precise location.
What would you do with the luggage?
Yes, of course it depends. It's Saturday night now, and there isn't much passenger traffic anymore. It also depends on what kind of piece of luggage it is. Can you see inside it or can you not? We don't know that yet. We'll take a look at the piece of luggage when we see it in a moment.
And examine it closely.
Often pieces of luggage are simply left behind empty.
Why?
Yeah, disposal? Oh, really, yeah, people want to get rid of things, but the train station is also often used to just dispose of things, including pieces of luggage. That makes it easy for us. If we can look inside, it's done.
You're allowed to look inside right away.
So, of course, we have to approach these pieces of luggage with a certain amount of caution. If you can look inside and it's obviously empty or there's only clothing inside, then there's no danger for us or for anyone else. Then we can take it without worry and give it to the lost and found office.
Did you catch that?
Let's go to the forecourt.
Forecourt?
That should be on the forecourt.
Ah, okay, forecourt. Thank you very much. They sit here for quite a long time, and you could see that it belonged to a homeless person known around the station. We'll take a look in there now and see if there's anything in the back.
It's possible the person returns during their shift and notices it's missing since it's been here for a while.
Exactly.
Because there's still a lot of tobacco left in it.
That's typical drug paraphernalia.
Yeah, that's probably the aluminum foil too.
Yeah, exactly.
But you have to say, something like that can also lead to the whole station being shut down if someone is standing there themselves.
In the worst case. Yeah, exactly.
I'm shocked right now because I think it's totally reckless with homeless people around that all of this is just lying around here. Now on the left, you know, there's the sleeping bag in there are the drinks in there, even the alcoholic ones, the tobacco too. How often does it usually get picked up?
Picked up by the person from you? Actually, not at all. Basically, they often just stay here. Most of the time we leave from Abdock, and most of the time they forget their things. Sometimes that's usually how it is. Basically, they're not picked up very often, actually. It's relatively rare.
We also don't know the circumstances, so the person may have been intoxicated or on drugs.
We even saw the cameras and who was there. That's so fast.
Sorry. In Germany, people sometimes said,
Get in touch again in 14 days or the camera is broken. No, wait.
Don't do anything there right now. No, so that was the person just now. If you request him from me again, we can point out to him that he can't just leave his things here.
Oh, cute, I didn't type anything there. Okay, oh, that. Yeah, sometimes you're at the information desk, or often. Yeah. Otherwise, let's go to the B level now. I don't know if that means anything to you. The B level. Frankfurt? No, from a political point of view, it's a focal point because a certain crowd tends to hang out there and keep to that area. That's okay. But yeah, so I was wondering, how is it now? Recently, there have also been several complaints from citizens in the family. And of course, it's also a public space where, from a political perspective, exploitation techniques and crimes are committed, and we simply have to counteract that. I regularly deal with this area now. If someone is making music, are they allowed to or not? That's from Deutsche Bank. There's no one sitting there making music. That actually helped to make the atmosphere a bit more relaxed. I just wanted to say, he plays well, he could stay here. People who are nearby get some calming agents, and they also bring them into the service area a bit, where it's more relaxed. Yeah, I'll say, when you see this area in a moment, you'll see that it's very secluded. The average traveler doesn't actually use this path. And of course, for people who want to use intoxicants, this serves as the perfect spot. But this area is patrolled by us very, very often, especially because we have this knowledge about it. You could say the smell is here now, but you recognize it from Alexanderplatz, so it's fine. And I want to see your hands during the inspection. And whoever is done with the inspection can then leave. Yes, ID, please. Please keep it out for a moment. And where do you want to go? Hamburg. 1 ticket to Hamburg, Please take your hands out of your pockets. Hands out of your pockets, please. Calm down. Good. Now in. Like this. No, I have nothing against you personally, but please keep your hands out of your pocket. Okay, thanks. Let me just say, we started at 8 o'clock at 7:35 p.m. now, and honestly, if I were there, my nerves would already be shot. I just have to say that clearly. So, we're right here at an exit of our NG level, and several people have actually been found here now. There are days when there are clearly many more people. Right now, it's a manageable number. You see the littering here, which of course we don't want, and these people who are staying here are also moving down into the lower area. And now they're also checking people here now, simply to keep the pressure on. And when the people are released, they are released here towards the Bahnhofsviertel, or, in the best case, towards home. If there is a home, then yes. We have the option to scan the few lines from an ID card with the machines. The phone does that, and then automatically queries our impulse system, that's what it's called, a comprehensive information system. Right? We have verbal information. That means the person simply gives us their name, first name, date of birth, last name. And with that, we can also manually find the person if they are registered. What do you have to do to be registered? Basically, you must have already been involved in criminal offenses in the past. Then, if the photo is registered, if you have been processed for identification purposes, meaning after criminal offenses, then there are ways to be processed for identification. There, fingerprints and photos of you are taken. And if that's the case, then you would be in the police system. We are conducting a police check. Please come through. I have to say, unfortunately, I'm a bit of a noob here. I can't tell why people are being pulled aside, whether their eyes are glazed or not. I'm impressed by how quickly it works with the phone. Of course, it's a work phone, but I've seen other authorities do it differently. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. In the area of our main focuses, of course, checks are tied to certain requirements. As I said, here on the lower station level, we have a main focus. There we can already check people who somewhat match our situation profiles and also, based on experience, don't seem okay. We need to get him. Guys! Stop. So,
Come up.
come up. The other one. Also, he is the main suspect and he is also involved, so he is part of the case. First against the wall. Okay, do you have your IDs with you? Yes, we have an identification in a suitcase theft case. I have some personal details. Can I give them to you? Where do you want to go? Where are you heading down to? So,
I heard the man on the left will be taken along while the one on the right doesn't have proper identification.
have you been to our police station in the past?
Just in front of the police station? Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Because of the stolen suitcase. Stolen suitcase. Okay, we'll split it inside. You are not allowed to stay here in Frankfurt in the city. Okay.
I'm not in Frankfurt. I'm not in.
Yes. But it's not allowed for you. You get a paper that says you are not allowed to stay in this area.
So what about the gentleman now?
He was just identified in connection with a crime where he couldn't be identified at the time. In other words, he was an unknown perpetrator, and we only had the video recordings of him. Nicholas recognized him again from the wanted person database at our station, where photos of unknown suspects are posted.
Wow.
That was a suitcase theft, I think, but I'm not exactly sure when it happened. And if we recognize the person again at the station, then we just approach them. And then we make sure that any criminal proceedings can still be initiated afterward.
Ah, okay, he doesn't speak German, so a colleague who speaks French will come. I think so, yes.
Exactly, okay.
Wow.
Nicholas recognized the one in the picture in just 2 seconds.
Yes.
He has...
A bit of an eye for it.
But that also comes with time. You just start to recognize people better.
Unfortunately, I'm too dumb for things like that. I wonder if you know you're not allowed to be there, why do you even go there?
Then, theoretically, we would also have the possibility here to determine the person's identity with FASTID if the person doesn't have any identification documents with them, that they just scan their fingers and then we can determine who it is.
He was lying there.
As Nicholas had just explained,
Also listed in the system with a photo. In other words,
we can tell from the picture that's him.
even if he doesn't have a document with him.
Oh, I see, he told you the name, you had it exactly in your work thing. And then there was a picture attached right away.
Exactly.
I just learned that for there to be a photo on file, he must already have done quite a bit.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm a bit confused right now because you just ran to the escalator while we were talking. I thought you did that because you saw it wasn't working and wanted to check it out, but you recognized the gentleman.
Exactly. That's a person who, committed a suitcase theft back in February, or at least was suspected of it. There was also video footage of the crime and good pictures of the person, which were then uploaded to our internal wanted person database. And I'm actually pretty good at remembering faces. I saw him briefly, and then I knew it could be him. Or rather, I already knew it was him. Okay. We then identified him on site with an accompanying person. I then checked his personal details on site through dispatch to see if this person had already been arrested between the time of the theft and now. Because of this act, he was also identified and recognized before. However, there is an exclusion order against this person. That means, due to violations of the Narcotics Act in this case, the person is not allowed to stay in the station or in the station area.
And he knows that too.
That's being explained to him now.
Okay?
That was also handed over to him.
Okay.
So he knows that. The colleague, who is fluent in French, will explain it to him again in detail. And then we'll call the state police, because they're responsible for this exclusion order, okay? Also for any further police measures related to this exclusion order. And then they decide, based on previous violations, whether this is the first or second violation. What happens to the person next?
We're now going to see a drunk person on the ICE train. Let's see what's going on there.
People often say running means someone stole something, but here people also run to catch trains. I also just like to give a smile when passing by, especially to little kids. It's all good. Yeah, they enjoy it. It's smart.
Let's just quickly get rid of the glass bottles here while we're at it.
Okay.
Just to eliminate possible dangers, to rule them out. In case someone takes it now, it's already there. Ha, yeah, it's okay.
It's car 28. Ah, okay, the ice is about to leave, so people are already sitting inside and waiting for it to start. Oh, car 28, and we're only at 38. Oh, no.
Hello. Yes, let's keep going.
Oh, that's great too, the employees of Deutsche Bahn. Glad you're here. Awesome.
Hello, hello.
Yes, of course, in first class. What needs to be said again? Of course, we'll stay outside, but still, many thanks to Deutsche Bahn for the filming permission. It's not something you can take for granted, being allowed to accompany something like this.
Federal Police, we need you to get off with us.
Good sir, here's how it is. Deutsche Bahn has the authority here.
Yes, we're asking you politely now. We're asking you politely, please get off and come outside with us.
We'll get home as quickly as possible.
If you buy a ticket that's valid for the train you're allowed to take, you're not allowed to use the Deutschland ticket on this ice. But by now, he's already made it so.
The whole train is delayed because someone is freaking out. It's so pointless.
I would now ask you to stand up, come with us, and leave the train.
The gentleman wants to ride the ice with the Deutschland ticket, which is not allowed, and also not in first class, so please take note of that. The Deutschland ticket is a great thing, but not for the ice, and not for first class either. Also, the way the gentleman is walking on the train, I would say he is drunk. So, come outside with us.
That's better.
And that's where the phrase friend and helper really means something.
Wait a moment and sit here, okay?
Yeah, done. Ready to go.
Okay? Oh.
That was quick. The gentleman is out, everyone waved, ready to go, and off it goes then.
But you can see here...
He's drinking a Jägermeister-like beverage. It's already half empty.
Exactly. Sangria, white wine. We're going to tell him now,
Give the tent speech.
Of course he can keep that. Yeah, sure. Those are his drinks. We can only warn him now not to keep drinking so that he gets home on time and safely. We're now assessing if the person can walk and get home safely.
Yes.
And, otherwise, there's nothing criminal here. He was never actually taken anywhere on the train. Okay. Oh, right. So if the train had left, it would have been fare evasion. Then, among other things, he would have shown the Germany-wide transit pass that he has. Then we could even be looking at suspected fraud. Because with the Germany-wide transit pass, you're not allowed to use this type of train. Yeah, okay. But he was never actually taken anywhere on the train. So, for now, we don't have any suspicion of a crime. If I could ask you now to stand up and walk with us towards the ferry platform, and then we'll see how he walks.
So become police officers, you'll always have a job, but please have a lot of patience. Oh? Pretty clever. He wanted to hold on again like on the train because he can't walk very well, but it's working okay. What's also very important for us?
That we get him out of the danger zone here now. Yeah, so he's still a bit unsteady, but he can walk on his own. But we have the platforms here on both sides, and, we just want to get him away from there. Just to make sure he doesn't fall in somehow. Of course, we don't want that at all. Yeah, if he couldn't keep himself up on his own and didn't know where he was anymore because of excessive alcohol consumption, then, we would call an ambulance. And then in consultation with them, either they take him with them, for, further treatment. Because drugs and alcohol are often involved, it's considered mixed intoxication. If it's just alcohol, then we can also take him into custody. Yes.
The gentleman will now be dropped off so that he can relax a bit and all that. And I think the 2 or 3 others on the bench aren't happy about the new neighbor, but it is what it is.
I just thought of another location that we can show you again. Very gladly, similar, stone staircase, maybe a bit nastier, but there's still, we can go there again. Yeah.
Sure.
Hello, yes, good morning, hello, and what are you doing in the evening? Nothing, okay, I am. Okay, the problem is that you've caught our attention a bit because you're standing here like this, and... Are you Spanish? No. Italian, yes. Okay, if you have it, I would take one, please. So...
The man was standing and playing around with a vape by the window, which of course kind of looked like as if he was painting. It gets checked quickly and then we move on.
On the right side here, it's called the Old Night Exit. You used to be able to, well, now it's a construction site, but before you could go straight over there to the parade ground. Yeah, it's also a kind of retreat.
Just so you know, I ordered earlier and got a huge sausage.
Timo, calm down. That's only natural.
Yeah.
That's only natural,
Sorry, I was such a public person.
Yeah, it is.
I've already been to the crime scene. Yeah, really, I've already been to the crime scene going in, you know, boy.
Yeah.
Some people just sit around for nothing.
Yeah. It's a public space that isn't used very often. You know, also for obvious reasons, as you can see. And it actually serves as a retreat for a certain clientele to consume drugs. You know, right now, there's no one here, but yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm rarely at a loss for words.
And Aaron, as you can see, yeah, right.
Oh, look, again, the lesson didn't really sink in.
No.
And the guys again. There aren't as many as before, but they're sitting in the same spot again. We'll definitely go there again later.
Hello. Another check.
I wouldn't make a good cop. A TV showing Hertha distracted me, and my colleagues already spotted something again, I have to say. Of all the operations I've done with the German police so far, I find this one to be one of the most exhausting. Because there are just so many people here, and I really have to rely on my senses a lot. Just now, 2 girls screamed, likely because they matched on Tinder. It was so loud it could have been 2 people fighting.
So what do we have now? I was just watching Hertha over there.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how you want to explain it to us.
We checked him because he was acting suspicious.
Walked through the main hall, and during the check, it turned out that he's now requesting asylum.
Okay.
And so for now, we're going to take him to the station and clarify everything there. And then, as we already mentioned, the fingerprinting is part of the asylum process. Because, for example, there isn't a photo on file yet.
Okay.
He's coming to the station with us now. We're doing it. Normal procedures, what asylum seekers get.
Yes.
That means, the suspicion of unauthorized entry, if we don't find a passport, and no residence permit, which we probably won't find. We have the suspicion of unauthorized entry and unauthorized stay in Germany, and then he will have an asylum case opened, and then, I assume he is of legal age, he will then be forwarded to the initial reception facility in Gießen, Hesse, where he will then, yes, have further steps taken in his asylum case. Yes?
Yes, exactly. So he has just arrived in Germany, and we are now the first ones to actually talk to him.
In fact, we also assumed that he crossed the border yesterday, or today, I mean, he said Belgium, in some way. He then showed up here in Frankfurt. We also assume he won't have papers with him, and we're checking that again, but we are actually the first ones who have come across him here.
What we're going to do now?
Aaron, is that we're going to do what's called a fast ID, meaning we'll now place the index and middle fingers of the right hand and the index and middle fingers of the left hand on this scanning device. And with this device, we can determine whether he has already been detected or identified anywhere in the Schengen area, but also in our national system in Poland.
But of course, there could also be a hit that says, hey, this guy was already here 3 months ago and his story doesn't add up.
Yes, then we have to reassess the whole thing. We have to see what entries he has in the Central Register of Foreigners and what his history there looks like. Based on experience, I would say that it'll come back negative. That's just what I think. Given the overall circumstances as they are now, that we don't have a match and that he really is new here in Germany. And then we'll carry out our procedures, meaning criminal proceedings related to entry and residence violations, and an asylum process with referral to Gießen. Then, of course, we want to rule out that he has a passport or any identification document with him. Then let's zoom in on him now and take a look.
Here's a form that he can fill out himself. It's available in different languages, so he can enter all the necessary information on his own. We need his information since he's here without travel documents.
Ah, okay.
He's now giving his personal details verbally.
Ah, okay. Last name, first name, date of birth, place, nationality, gender, and marital status. Okay, he'll fill that out now.
Then at least we'll have some idea who he is, since he has no official documents.
Okay.
A Frenchman down there. Okay, you write your name.
But please don't write it in Arabic, in English, okay? In English, yes, English, yes.
The person is now filling in first name, last name, date of birth, place of birth, and nationality. We also record this personal information, okay? And transfer this personal information into our system, the case processing system ATOS. He will then undergo identification procedures. That means fingerprints will be taken from all fingers and photographs will be taken, and this personal information will then be combined with the fingerprints and photographs into a data record. And if he were to be stopped by the police again and didn't have any identification documents with him, then the officers would also take him to the station, run an identification check, and then he would be processed. Based on his own fingerprints, which we have taken and secured here, he would be identified using our data record, and his identity would then be clarified.
Apparently this happens often. I could be a victim too. You board, put your suitcase in the rack, sit down, and when you leave, your suitcase is missing. It seems to happen most when people board. Others may follow, remove the suitcase, and take a new one. Naturally, you want to avoid that. To be honest, I'm someone who takes risks and assumes things will work out.
Good day, hello?
Please come with me. Well, it often happens. I have to say I would describe the person as a slacker, UI. They put their hood up when the officers come, try to sneak away to the side, and then, oh, that's a whole group, I didn't even see them. I'll take a look. But I think it's pretty good how technology works these days. So when someone comes to this country, their fingerprints are taken, photos are taken, everything like that. With the scan, you instantly know if it's the right person. If there is no data at all, hey, you have to come with us. If there are negative records, hey, you have to come with us. If it says that's Aaron, he entered the country, asylum proceedings are pending, have a nice day, see you next time. This is a weapons-free zone, so you can't carry anything, not even knives, and that's why checks are allowed.
Does that?
I don't understand how people can argue.
Because they're a larger group of men. Yes, here at Frankfurt Central Station, there are often problems with larger groups of men. Yes, and that's why we're doing a check. These groups of men, since he's asking, are sometimes also armed. Yes, that's why we're doing a check to prevent that. It's all good, you can do that. Everything's fine. I just want to explain it for you. Because he just asked, okay, take care, yeah, bye, take care. So we actually need to hurry up a bit.
And of course,
we have some situation in Rodelheim. We need to get there with the emergency lights on. Well, we don't know exactly what it is yet, but apparently it's urgent. Thank you very much. That means we're leaving the station now, right? We're now moving to a station or a stop that's outside the city, but still in Frankfurt. Just not here. Not right near Frankfurt Central Station.
Now from Deutsche?
Bahn or the S-Bahn, a train like that.
Is that for Sin, or are we driving there?
Are we driving by car?
Okay. Where are we going? Oh, emergency run. Welcome to the first emergency run in Frankfurt. We're now driving by car to Rodelheim.
To the stop. Apparently a driver's cab inspection got a little out of hand. Someone is lashing out. We don't know anything else at the moment. We'll head over there now. Parenthesis open, okay?
And that's also federal police again because it's at the station. Exactly, okay. Oh, I think someone got flashed by a speed camera. Actually twice, but it's okay, it's an emergency run, that's allowed. What I can say right away is that in Frankfurt, people act just as clueless when emergency lights are on as they do in Berlin and also in the USA. Again, the same thing. The colleagues from Deutsche Bahn Security calmed things down at first, says Nicholas. What's going on? They are now dealing directly with the woman involved.
I was riding without a ticket because I'm locked out of my account and I tried to walk away.
That's also the witness, the other gentleman.
We have now determined that a ticket inspection was supposed to be carried out on the accused by the inspection staff. During the ticket inspection, she ignored it and apparently did not want to show a ticket. After stopping here in Rodelheim, the person then stood up and pushed the inspectors several times. The whole situation then moved here onto the platform. The pushing continued there, so the inspectors did not see a ticket. At that time, we didn't see one either. We assume that the person does not have a ticket for the ride. The legal situation now is that we actually suspect a case of robbery by extortion because the person gained a financial advantage by not buying a ticket and by using force. And pushing is already included in that, as the person wants to keep this financial advantage.
Yeah?
Accordingly, we have now consulted with the responsible state police because they are in charge of crimes in these areas. The result is still pending at the moment. I assume that we can release the individuals shortly because the accused also has a permanent residence. The identities of the independent witness, the inspection staff, and the accused have now been established. As I said, the accused has a residence, and this will now be presented to the state police. They will then decide if they need anything else from those involved. Otherwise, everyone here will be released on site.
But now you can already tell that it's 12:30.
I think so.
Good day, I'm Shadavi. I live in Schengen, here in Baden-Württemberg. Hello, Shadavi, Schengen, Baden-Württemberg. Hello, all the best.
Welcome to Frankfurt. So if we now see someone using drugs on a lower station level, will there be trouble?
Yes. Well, of course, we focus more on the dealers than on the users. That's also part of the Frankfurt approach. You always have to consider what else is involved. So if we take that away now, the situation could, of course, unnecessarily, so to speak, unnecessarily escalate. Further crimes are committed in order to get more drugs. You just have to see how it is in that situation. But basically, illegal drugs are involved. Do we also have a suspicion of a crime? Let's go over the stone steps here. There's someone sitting there again.
How did you see that?
Through the window here.
Oh, through the mirror. A bit of an element of surprise.
Hello, good day. We're conducting a police check. Please stand up, yes, and just face the wall for a moment. Yes, all right.
Well appreciated.
Please stand up for a moment. Yes, everyone.
And then you hear the wish is accepted, not 1-to-1, because you have your sheet metal.
Keep your hands out of your pockets. You can lower them, just don't put them in your pockets.
Where should I come from there?
Keep your hands out of your pockets and stand against the wall. Hey, everything all right?
What are you watching right now?
Yeah, we always have people here sometimes who are on the... That's a decommissioned Feuerberg track, so it's used for training purposes. The people lie down under here and spend the night there. Okay? And now let's just take a look. We already have a police presence here. However, I don't know what's going on with that right now. Oh, that's right.
The colleagues are already there, but that's no longer our area of responsibility?
No. That's the responsibility of the 4th Precinct here in Frankfurt. Ours actually ends right here at the marking. Hello, bye, make it stop.
Why?
Are you yelling so loud? No, I'm too loud. No, we're conducting a police check. Okay.
Just now, a drunk man came up from behind and was already yelling and talking loudly on the phone. And I also heard a sequence of letters that you probably shouldn't say. Now he's being told, man, you're really loud. And they always check the personal details, and I think there's no understanding. I always say respect for the patients.
Sometimes even resistance, and sometimes even for manslaughter.
But that's always the question. Do you hope the colleague just goes home, sleeps, and stays in a good mood? Or do you make a big scene and take him with you? Or do you politely show him out and say, wow, have a nice day?
Still evening. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, police are here. Hello.
Is everything all right with you?
Yes. You can do whack my watch. I need to see her face. Okay.
Oh, there's a man lying on the ground up ahead and sprawled out in a place where you definitely shouldn't be lying. Yeah, that's his friend who is already causing trouble.
So you can't lie here on the ground. Also, because of your behavior and the fact that you've been lying here all day, I'm now issuing you a ban from this place. You have to leave the area via Mannheimerstrasse. Please, take a look.
You still have the chance to leave on your own, otherwise we'll have to escort you out.
Okay, last chance. Stand up and leave the station. I'm taking off my cap now. Let's all do the same.
No.
So out through Mannheimer or out that way?
Out that way.
Huh, out here, out here.
And I'm playing that too.
Yeah, spitting. Yeah, maybe it'll work by then.
I have to get that here.
Okay, calm down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you stand up for a moment?
Yeah. Papa Caterpillars, just wait and see.
Can you stand up for a moment?
Just wait a moment. Where is the height?
So here's the thing with this gentleman. He can't get up on his own, but he can mouth off. The colleagues are checking if he can get up on his own. With all his motivation to mouth off, he should be able to walk too. I don't get how, with that attitude, he still can't get up.
Yeah. There's energy for that, but not for anything else.
Hello, what's going on here?
And it goes on. The next person lying on the ground?
Yeah, but do you want him?
Lying on the ground is bad.
Where did this thing come from?
Wait a minute.
Is it from Becker Bakery?
Is that true?
Yes.
Great.
Did you exercise? Did you play sports?
I'm satisfied.
Because we just now...
Yeah, so I assume we always have a line like that at the kiosk.
Like that in Vienna.
That looks like trash. I think she just took it because it's easy to ride.
So we assume that it actually belongs to her. The rolling container here apparently and obviously doesn't belong to her. She even says herself that she took it from the fairgrounds. So the rightful owner is someone else. Indeed. We'll now explain the situation and fully establish her identity. That means we'll check if she has a place of residence. And then we also have to consult with the 4th police precinct because the crime scene is probably in the area of the fairgrounds. Where are the fairgrounds? It's in the immediate vicinity of the train station. That's a 2-minute drive from here.
Yes, but did she push it that far too?
Yes, so and now come along.
What?
You have the most important thing. Come first.
Now it's getting a bit confusing and chaotic.
The young lady is very compelling about everything being good.
I agree to it too. In her language, I think she just chased us all. On the other hand, we were just told that a suitcase was stolen. The suitcase was stolen?
Or there was just, as we described earlier.
Was a suitcase stolen from the ice train?
No.
This suitcase has reportedly been found again at the Bahnhofsmission. We don't know if everything is still in the suitcase. Another patrol is on site and the victim is going to check if everything is there.
And then maybe it will be resolved.
Exactly, yes.
Super, okay.
She insists on carrying it herself, fearing the police might steal it.
Oh, someone already threw up.
There.
Maybe don't walk through there.
That's not good.
So, there was an emergency call just now. Fight.
So, a physical altercation was reported in the area of the S-Bahn here. The suspect is on the run, and the victim has a wound on his head. We can't see it clearly, so the ambulance is already on site.
Yes.
Is taking care of the victim. The suspects are believed to have fled in this area, so now we're going to see if we can still find them. We have a description.
No, nobody came by here. Didn't see anyone.
Oh, they found him.
Seeing him, I wouldn't want to arrest him. He's a giant.
The victim probably had a head injury. But I don't have any updates on that either. I'd have to talk to the team again. There's a suspect behind us here. He was then found in the immediate area and is now subject to police action. We're going to do another round through the station now. We'll do another patrol and then... Okay.
Do you have an ID with you?
Hello, I am a fine German citizen, and of course I have my ID with me.
There are a lot of drunk people here, but at a level where, you know, luckily the train station is so big and you can really stroll and sway around because he is very drunk.
If you could hold this for a moment.
Where's the ID in your pants? In your pants? Yes, I think you can manage that.
Or take it out, then we'll do a quick check.
I'm totally drunk. I can't even see it.
But I didn't hit anything.
It's all good. Nobody said anything.
Okay, respect for the police. Just so they don't think I'm one of those assholes like the others.
All good, no.
No.
All good.
I don't think it's good.
Okay.
Then I'll leave now.
Exactly.
But I'll say it again, there's no asshole purge here.
That's nice, though. That's a beautiful ending.
Yeah, Aaron, the station's emptier now. We'll still go on patrol again later, but for now we're going to do a bit more paperwork. That's just part of the job, too. We hope you were able to get a good insight into our work. Some things were actually pretty exciting, and yeah, we hope you had fun with us.
I learned quite a bit. You need a lot of patience, quick feet, a good memory, and a lot of patience. And I have to say today I learned about German rail security. They're great people, always making sure others didn't walk through your area. That's really nice. Even the employees from Deutsche Bahn, when we got on the train, they were super relaxed and said, "Nice to have you here." So I had a lot of fun, so thank you very much for having me.
You're very welcome.
I'd be happy to come by again. Although, what more can happen than on a Saturday? People after the game who are crazy and, yeah, use a lot of drugs, that's just the job. And if you're interested in the German Federal Police, the link is in the video description, so apply. Thank you. See you next time.
You're welcome. Bye.
Amerika. Ein Land, das nach Freiheit aussieht und nach Neuanfang klingt. Viele kommen hierher, um zu träumen, um neu zu starten, um ein neues Leben aufzubauen. Aber manche kommen, um zu dienen. Deutsche Auswanderer, die in den USA Polizei- oder Feuerwehrdienst leisten. Mit Akzent, mit deutscher Vergangenheit. Und einem amerikanischen Job, der keine Fehler erlaubt. Hier geht's nicht um Geschichten von gestern, sondern um Entscheidungen in Sekunden.
Bye.
Und um Verantwortung. Andere Regeln, andere Einsätze, andere Realität. Und trotzdem dieselbe Frage jeden Tag. Bist du bereit, wenn es ernst wird? Was bedeutet es, als Deutscher in Amerika Cop zu sein? Wie fühlt es sich an, wenn du das Land wechselst, aber die Verantwortung mitnimmst? Wir begleiten deutsche Einsatzkräfte in den USA. Ungefiltert, ehrlich, nah dran. Komm auf YouTube und abonniere Einsatz Amerika.
I have a really fidgety guy, so there are 3 or 4 young men in there. Yeah, when you see the gang together there in the car, they're the kind who have a fancy car and said, let's floor it.